Welcome everyone, Christine here with a campaign battle in Total War Warhammer 3 playing as Belegar. Now this is obviously not Belegar's army, this is all the way in Bretonnia while Belegar is busy with, well, everything in Carrick 8 Peaks. But here I am fighting Kemmler, he's got 3 armies coming against me, or rather 2 armies as well as a garrison. He's got a bunch of spearmen, though he also has Black Knights, he's got Vargulf, he's got some fast moving units. Now, this army realistically shouldn't necessarily be able to win. Like, I could corner camp, but I thought I'd show you a more interesting way of handling it. So what I've done here is I've created the square over here, created my Dwarf Warriors. This is a Confederation army, I didn't recruit it. Though I did level up these, the Lord, I put the Fane, all that. So what I've done here, I think I recruited the Grudge Rakers. So what I've done here is I have ensured that every angle of attack that the enemy could use against me is covered by ranged fire, except like obviously from the front, but the enemy does love to try and flank you. So the goal is absorb the charge, deal with the damage. Once the enemy has committed their entire force, so their reinforcements as well, we'll beat them to death. So okay, let's move up, and we are deploying over there. Now, my Lord should be able to win in melee. Keep in mind, they are the attackers in this one, so they are going to have to attack me over here. Now, I've put the flamethrowers over here in a bit, like trying to keep them as safe as possible. I don't want to put them right here at the diagonal because they just be hitting the units that I have. So I obviously don't want to cause morale damage to my own guys with my own freaking flamethrowers. So yeah, that's obviously something I want to avoid. This is a legendary highest difficulty, but I'm using a mod to, you know, unlock the freaking hammer. It would be nice to unlock the map over there, right? The tactical map. Yeah, just for the sake of seeing it, it's like CA's notion that it's like it restricts us, like, oh, it's going to give you less information. Line of sight gives us less information. So just me being able to zoom in here on the enemy changes fuck all. You guys gonna deploy or what? Like, I got all day. Don't get me wrong on that. I got all freaking day. So I guess they're just moving their guys to try and surround me. It's like, we're dwarves. We're meant to be surrounded. What are we talking about? Here they come. So the Vargulf is gonna hit like a freight train, but it's good that it's actually gonna hit from the very beginning of the battle because, yeah, that is something I do want to happen. So my guys do have weapons, they do have items. Like it is important to keep your guys level up. So their goal is to kill the enemy lords, kill the Vargulf, cause the morale shock. So here we have the first wave. We got direwolves followed by Black Knights. We already see like some of those thunderers. Keep in mind, friendly fire is a bigger thing. Like one of the things CA changed. Some people will disagree on this. Okay, whatever. But one of the things Creative Assembly did change with respect to Throne's Decay is that they made it so units are far more willing to do friendly fire. Obviously not in this context, right? But you can see that these guys shooting all the way over there, yeah, that would not happen in base game. So okay, these guys have two missions. Kill the enemy lords, as well as kill the Vargulf. The intent here is not for this formation to win. They will take a lot of damage, though I don't really care about Dwarf Warriors. Like, they're disposable. We're dwarves, we're meant to be disposable. No, not to me. Don't worry, we'll actually manage to maintain our casualties. Like, I put these miners here because I knew what was going to happen. Like, yeah, the AI is going to try and charge. If we kill the generals, like, this becomes a lot easier. You can see the range units firing. They're going to throw a lot of power, so, you know, if I had Iron Breakers here, that would be freaking fantastic, because obviously they would take a lot of damage. But I do have 2 beefed up, 1 general and 1 hero, both of them with items. Not really, the general is not really focused on terms of his melee skill line, but he certainly has a good amount of capability. I might need to send some reinforcements over here from the back line. So just prepare these miners. I'm going to leave one of the units of miners here to hold the line. Flamethrowers, yeah, they're getting surrounded. Okay, can we kill the freaking Vargulf before it completely obliterates my line? Apparently not. Like, I'm so heavily surrounded that actually getting my guys to fire properly can be a bit of a challenge. Let's try and do something about this, though. Alright, Grudge Rakers. Can they order them? Maybe. Like, let's take the risk. Let's take the risk. Disrupt my own formation, but we gotta try and get that fire. Like, we gotta try and kill that Vargulf, because it's actually gonna cause a lot of damage. Our general and our hero. Okay, so we are going to deploy these guys through the corridor. Over here. Like, we need this line to hold. If this breaks, it's all over. So Minor, come in and charge to the fray. Alright, so the general is doing his thing. We can redeploy our Iron Drakes a bit over here. I gotta be concerned about friendly fire, though. The Vargulf dead? No. Alright, so get these guys deployed over here. They have deployed a substantial portion of their force. Let's greet them with some proper dwarven engineering. Okay. Gunpowder. Lots and lots of gunpowder. Oh yeah. We're killing the enemy generals. That's doing it. Good. Redeploy there. You've done your job. Redeploy. And get the flamethrowers to deploy there. Because we're going to need them to do their jobs. Over there as well. Like, we want to redeploy them so we're not taking as much friendly fire. One of the generals is dead. Good. The garrison will be coming in just a moment. But it is going to take them some time to get there. So we can do a good amount of damage. And then just pull the flamethrowers back. Like, just pay attention. Like, not the entire enemy force has been deployed. But burn, baby, burn.
Iron drakes! The clans unite! Iron drakes! Rip off their fangs!
We can cause army losses before those reinforcements come in. That's what I'm kind of banking on here. Like, our guys, yes, some of them have taken a lot of damage, to be sure. But, like, a lot of them are actually holding. What's important, like, a lot of our range units have not taken a lot of damage. Like, the guys there that were close to the front, they haven't really suffered at all. So, skeletal spearmen. Okay, we got an enemy leader. A hero, I'm guessing. So, the AI does love to use its heroes more. Let's just put them in guard mode. So if we can kill that enemy general, that might be it. Black Knights coming in. So there's still some of them. Bats coming in. That's going to be a problem. Pull back some units to deal with the bats. Alright, now we can break formation and engage. Most of the enemy fast movers have been defeated. We can break this formation and start to engage and well. That hero that they do have is going to be a bloody nuisance. The enemy does still have an army in Marienburg, and they do still have a unit of Black Knights, but we've dealt with the barding ones. We've dealt with the most dangerous stuff. We are just going to adopt a more regular formation over here and deal with those freaking bats. Jeez. Kill the fucking bats. Thank you.
Strike out! Iron drakes! Thunderers!
It's kind of weird. Like, I think the AI just doesn't know how to freaking deal with that.
Iron drakes!
Okay. So they're deployed.
Ancestors!
Excellent. Bats destroyed. Get them engaged with the zombies.
Let the vengeance
And they've held the line admirably well.
all! Hook those dwarven legs! Strike out!
There's still some enemy units, to be sure. Army losses haven't kicked in just yet.
Shoot!
I don't know what the fuck the AI is doing there. But to be fair, even if they had deployed those units, I would have killed them. Like, flamethrowers are a freaking bitch to deal with. Okay, we got that sorted out. Enemy units coming in.
It is a reckoning! Warriors!
Let's greet them with a bit of flamethrowing, dwarven engineering. Pull back the quarrelers. They're kind of out of ammunition. You can see how effective my guys have been. Like, I've been engaged in heavy fighting over here and, like, kind of surrounded, but not really.
Hook those dwarven legs!
Alright, deploy more units to center.
Blow through!
Gotta be careful.
Yeah!
Okay, so crypt goals. That is the entire enemy army. That is deployed right there.
Thunderers!
So let's just try and be a bit sneaky bastard. Okay. That's enough. Yeah, there's still actually... there's still a ton of units. What are you guys doing? Like, watching the parade or something? That is the garrison, but okay.
Let the vengeance begin!
Alright.
Hit them!
I mean, it doesn't matter. Army losses are gonna be a thing soon enough.
Iron drakes! Hook those dwarven legs!
Alright, let's deploy these two in case they get any freaking ideas.
Find your targets! Rage first!
Get the general. Yeah, that's about it.
Plow through! Thunderers!
That's it. Pyrrhic victory, it says. Huh. I lose a third of my army, they lose 7,000 troops. Pyrrhic victory. Yeah. Pyrrhic victory, my bloody ass. Yeah, that was the Marienburg force over there. But no problem. They're next.
Step forth.
Deal with your own problem. Okay, thank you, Lewin.
Let
Excellent.
us begin.
So I'm gonna want Grungzint over here from him.
Fight!
Then lose a single unit. The AI is getting pretty crazy to actually deal with in a lot of ways.
Summon me if you
Alright, so we're just gonna keep them here.
ancestors.
We got this real force. That's my real army. That, like, what you just saw over there was a secondary. Oh my gosh, Warzag, baby.
The runes
Oh boy, that's a lot.
by the torchbearer's will. Moving.
Good lord. AI's not fucking around over here, I can tell you how much.
Time for a reckoning.
Yeah, I'll just march this force here. They might be tired, but they're... That's kind of tricky. I gotta deal with Warzag, but I can't get Gotrek involved. And yeah, in case you're wondering, legendary, very hard, AI stats modifier. So yeah, that is pretty nuts. Cosine signing out.